There we go.
Hello!
Hello, and welcome to part 4 of the ultimate true mega super Hatoful boyfriend ending of Doom. I have no idea how long this is going to go, but we're going to keep at it as long as we can. This is Evilkinggumby, and the voice behind the curtain is Kylaila. Haha. We shall.
I'm looking forward to doing all the bird voices. Many bird voices.
Yes, she will be doing all the voices, and I will just sit back and watch, which is completely counter to what we've been doing, and will probably be really weird. But no, I'll continue to be doing
Hey,
most of the
isn't
voices.
that our trademark, being weird?
Yeah, I would say that's getting to be our trademark. I will warn everybody, I will probably sound a little bit different. We've actually taken about a couple weeks off because I got a horrible throat cold thing, bronchitis with sore throat that was almost strep. So I probably am sounding a little bit deeper, slightly hoarse. I apologize. You just have to deal with my deep voice. I'm also on a different headset, so the quality, fidelity, sound may be a little different because of that. Um, Otherwise, everything is about the same. So we shall continue the debacle of 6 p.m. I think I'm back to. Am I back to being
You're Ryota. You're gentle.
Okay.
You are a
Okay.
gentle bird.
Okay. It's 6 p.m. I haven't had much of a sense of time passing since the dome appeared, but it's already evening. The atmosphere.
Isn't that nice?
It's time to make dinner. Yeah.
Mm.
Time to break out the chicken wings. Wait, that's not right. The atmosphere.
I want the chicken wings. Save them for me.
But you are
Resurrect me for
you're,
that, though.
you're a corpse. Should we just like feed them into your decapitated head? Poke them in the hole?
Or they can just, resurrect me first and then feed it to me. That should work.
Okay, so we'll just keep cooking them, and eventually,
Yeah.
hoping we resurrect you, you can eat everything. You'll
Yeah.
probably be hungry because you've been dead for like a day. Yeah, you get hungry.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You get it.
See, yeah, I get it. So the atmosphere in the maintenance room is tense. The doctor said he'd be waiting deep beneath the surface, but this building has a. Does this building have a basement? Certainly no one that appears on the official plans. But maybe under the medical center? But that one's blocked off with concrete. It does not seem to be the medical center is an entirely independent building. There may be a path from this building into the basement there.
Couldn't we blow it up as well? Didn't we already have explosives and stuff? Just
You know,
do it.
whip out the hand grenades, blow that shit up.
That's what I do, you know?
That's how we do it in America.
Keep the spirit of I'm called Minchie Beans or something.
Menchie beans,
Of beings alive.
yeah. Keep the beans alive, even though she's
Mhm.
dead. Anyway, is there any way you might have missed something? Missed something? Or forgotten something? Somewhere I forgot to look. Like behind me. Oh.
Mm.
Oh, that's right.
Mm.
The encyclopedia from the library, in the medical center, and the chronology, and the medical records. I'd like to talk to Nageki again. He was so sexy.
Oh, I love Nageki.
You have thought of something.
You don't know what you can do once you're dead. And then spirit dead, you know.
Being dead opens up all kinds of opportunities for
Mhm.
exploration, freedom, and hot sex. Oh, yeah.
You totally had to spell it out. I was keeping it so classy.
Yeah. Well, not everybody at home is gonna know what direction we're going. Everything's been so clean cut up until now.
Yeah. And then Mistress Mimi.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So easy to get people out.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. We're joking about having sex with a dead body, so yeah, we're going to hell. It is only a joke, folks. It's for entertainment value. We do not engage in that. Don't call the cops.
Yeah, I for one am not dead yet. So sadly, I cannot use the benefits of being dead as of now.
Nope.
So I.
So when you are dead, you'll have the benefit of.
Why should you apologize about that? About not being dead yet? I don't really get your point.
That's true. That sounds kind of creepy. All right. I apologize for apologizing for the apology for you being alive.
That will help.
Something to that effect. Anyway, so Ryota, yeah, I need to go check and stop talking about dead stuff. Sakuya. Oh,
And Sakuya. Oh no, he looks so sad right now.
He hasn't spoken since what happened in the infirmary. He still looks kind of shell-shocked from the giant rubber glove. I can't blame him. I know how that rubber glove feels. Better leave him alone and let him forget those horrible memories.
Yeah, and be miserable all alone. That's definitely going to help Ryota. Good job.
Turn that up a little. Meanwhile, talking to the Geki, what's...
Oh yeah, I've been flirting with him the whole time when you were looking away.
Now this is different. There's like this big old blue glowing ball of doom that's not normally floating.
It's a soul. It can be doom, or it can be good and a nice spray of energized rain that's helping everyone and killing me in the process.
Yeah.
It's helpful.
Okay, Nageki. I know. I'm worried about it too.
Him being an idiot? Yes, definitely.
You're fading again, man. Where aren't you? Whoa, somebody really shut the door. Nageki! There you are! What is it, man? I found out a lot about the school.
Oh, you don't say.
No, I don't say. And about you. I see. I suppose you know who I am then? Sort of, but there are things I need to ask you. That's why I'm here, to ask you.
And dead people have sex.
The fire 5 years ago and the dome today.
The doom.
Degrees of Kevin Bacon? How are they related? Nageki must know something about the secrets this school holds. If he doesn't tell me, I will so kick his ass. Except he's dead. Shit. You aren't really here anymore, are you? That might be so. Or it might not. I saw in the school records, it says you kind of exploded into a pile of feathers 5 years ago. In an accident in the medical center. Somebody fed you Alka-Seltzer? I had become aware of that. I stopped my own clock here. That's why I can never leave. I ate the Alka-Seltzer myself, man. You stopped your... In other words... At the very least, I took my life through my own will. I am almost sure of that. So you didn't die in the accident. He hangs his head in silence. It's kind of creepy. It's hanging on the wall now. Didn't realize he could decapitate himself. Looks like he can't remember everything before he died. I need a clue. There must be a basement under the medical center, and I need to get in there. Oh, that's right. The encyclopedia. The encyclopedia? You used to go to the medical center, right? Did you switch one of the encyclopedias from there with one here? Why would I do that, Wing? That's what I want to know.
We already know that they switched up.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he's following this so intensely, but whatever. I guess I should just tell him. Because dragging it out would make the game longer, and holy shit, it's already really long. Look, you know how the encyclopedias here are out of order. There are 2 copies of Volume 9 and no Volume 6, and without a 6 and a 9, you can't make babies. The medical center has the same encyclopedias? Yeah, there are 2 copies of 6 there and no 9. How disorderly. That pisses me off. Yeah. Anyway, one of the copies of Volume 6 there has a library sticker on it. Someone must have taken it from here. Switch the encyclopedias. Aha! Mr. Kawara, try reading this copy of Volume 9. Why is it Volume 9? Typo! I love that. That's actually a pretty noticeable one. I'm surprised nobody caught that on the production side. Looking's worth 1,000 spoken words, I guess. What the
Yeah, especially if you're so bad at making conversation like you two are.
Yeah, really. You got like a really, really overtly nice guy and the ghost of an antisocial. Huh? This isn't right. It looks like just another book when it's closed, but when I open it, there's a whiskey flask. Somebody's hooch is in here.
That's better. I'll take solace in the Holy Bible.
Exactly. It's a box? It's full of flies. I mean files. Some sort of documents? They're all from 5 years ago. These must have been... What does it say? I don't know how to read, man. That one. Let's see. Wait, why are you in the library if you can't read? Uh-oh, the music's...
Because Ryota can't do it alone.
Oh, now we gotta get into the official statement. Operation Hatoful. Hatoful. This is talking about using carrier individuals as biological weapons. The Holy Birdie hand grenade. To fight humans? Is the same title as the file in the headmaster's office. But I never expected anything like this. Meaning, this school has been used for biological weapons development for at least 5 years. 2180. New strains of Sumatera influenza isolated. 2183. A new strain has been isolated from Fujishiro Nageki. Ooh, shit. It is lethal to humans and has been named Charon virus. It has entered research at St. Pigeonation's Medical Center. Charon virus? Humans I met would always get very sick. Are you remembering something? Yes, I think so. I think I was the one who brought that book here. The birds with me in the medical center often did secret things in their reference room. Really dirty stuff. It's kind of kinky.
I think they involve rubber gloves as well.
I wanted to, but I'm not into that kind of freaky, you know, man? I also wanted to tell people because it's kind of fun. Tell something important what was happening in the center. What was that? My family? Must have been my family. Oh, that's right. I burned. I had to disappear. Why didn't I notice? Did I your help to see? What? Now my English is getting even worse. I don't know why.
You are thinking. You can't speak and think at the same time, and you can't form any current thoughts in your head. Don't you know that?
No.
You cannot think properly. That's impossible.
I also can't think because this ghost keeps talking to me through a severed head. Whoosh. Crazy beans.
I am the loveliest beings you have ever encountered.
I am the loveliest beans you have ever seen. He,
You mean.
he paces nervously in circles, rambling on to himself. If you've realized something, it would help me to know what it is. I remember what happened here 5 years ago. Time for a flashback. Do 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 do.
Flashback!
It's a flashback. I can't
It's a
remember my
flashback!
parents' faces. I lived in an orphanage with other birds my age before I could remember. If you couldn't remember, how would you even know that?
They told you that. I was
Okay.
like that before I could remember. I didn't know for quite a long time.
Really? I remember everything. I remember the first day I was born, like it
When
was
I was 2 years
yesterday.
old, I was playing on the computer. I could, didn't work properly and all.
Yeah, see? Yeah, I was downloading stuff off the internet when I was like only a month old. Never mind that the internet didn't exist back then.
You mean I was serious,
I'm never serious. But you can call me Shirley. I never thought much of it at the time, but apparently everybody was a war orphan. But I did not resent the humans who had started the war. I did not care. I thought that living with other chicks and no parents was as natural as can be. I had lots of chicks, man. I was like a chick magnet back then. But one day, the endless chicks and all the sex was broken and the humans busted into the orphanage. They had guns and kept shouting, free humanity, and all this other bullshit. I think that's what they said. I don't really know. I was totally blitzed off my ass on tequila. They barricaded themselves in our house and killed us one at a time and ate us over a spicy rice in front of each other. It was really sick, man. I was helpless and hungry. I could only hide in the corner and weep as my family was killed and turned into a really tasty dish. I don't know how much time had gone by since they came. When I looked around the silent room, they were all collapsed on the floor, covered in salsa. Birds had come to save us. They had come and killed the evil humans. That is what I thought. But, I don't know if that's him or something else.
You have been granted a great power.
I art thou, thou art I.
Thou art me, we are a happy family.
No, I was quoting Persona. Ugh.
I know,
Not
but
Barney.
that's so fun to follow up. You are one of the chosen few.
I left the orphanage with my one remaining sibling and we lived in an apartment. A very nice apartment, obviously. 2 desks, bunk beds. That's actually pretty swanky. I wouldn't mind that. Except for all the purple. That's a little weird. But I was weak and couldn't go to school or get a job. I was nothing but a burden. I just kept sitting around drinking all day. And then I received an invitation. We wish to welcome you with special treatment. How would you like to study at the world's foremost avian school? We will provide everything you need. Anything at all. There is a
I love it
hospital.
too.
I want my family back, you bastards. Okay, we can't get that. There is a hospital on the school grounds. We will provide a room for you to live in. We might even feed you. A little bit. You shall receive all the care you require. I was living with my brother. I did not want to leave him. But if I continued to live with him, I would only hold him down. He was happy to hear that I would have a chance to improve my physical condition. I was going to be like Arnold. And so I enrolled in St. Pigeon Nations to get big muscles. Pardon me, I had to suck down some ectoplasm. I was still weak and so I often stayed in my room. I had no friends, but I was not happy. The nurses and faculty were all very nice to me. I only got the rubber glove once. Then, early in this first summer vacation, the doctor made a proposal to me and we got married. On vacation, it was the perfect opportunity. And we were in love. It was a beautiful sunset. And he turned to me and he said,
Oh,
"Oh, I want to spend the rest of my life with you and me rubber glove." How could I refuse? It was so
and then
sweet.
something, and then an accident happened. Oh my God, that's why you can't laugh anymore. 100% canon, true.
We're rewriting the canon as we go. Vacation was the perfect opportunity. Would you like to undergo intensive treatment? All it requires is my meat cleaver. You will have to stay inside for some time, but by the end of summer, you should be as healthy as any other bird in the school, if not more. We're calling it this neat project, and you're gonna be like Captain America, except a bird. And so began a long summer in the underground facility. It was really cold and really wet, and it smelled like feet. It smelled like feet. I don't know why. First, a routine of daily examinations and numerous medications. I had so many pills, I started to poop pills. It was really creepy. And then the experiments began. The experiments to kill humans. Humans would be brought to me. They would struggle and gasp, and then, with a last painful sigh, they would stop moving. I guess the frijoles, they gave me a little bit of gas, and they didn't like that. It's only a little birdie fart, though. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I knew I was brought here. I mean, I knew why I was brought here. Living in my body was a virus deadly to humans in a matter of minutes. And then the music stopped. Why did the music stop? My parents, whose faces I never knew, were killed by humans. Everyone else in the orphanage was killed by
It's a tradition.
humans. And in return, I killed another human with each experiment. Simply by standing in the room with me, I was like God. By breathing the same air as me, they would collapse. I couldn't stand it. I had no reason not to hate them, but watching them die in front of me shaved away at my heart little by little, like shaved cheese on a taco. I love cheese. It's so good. And so I decided to end it all. I had only one wish. I wanted I wanted to disappear from this world without a trace, like a ninja.
Ninjas!
The Charon virus, the deadly gas that made its home in my body. That is what they called it. No doubt they were searching for a way to destroy humanity with that virus. That was Operation Hatoful? Yes. That's why I that's why I burned it all 5 years ago. There should have been nothing left, but I am not here. But maybe, just maybe, there's still something left somewhere. And I can feel him close by. My Mr. Kawara, are you going to the basement? I don't have a choice. To find a way out of here alive and to find out why they were killed, Menchi, why they killed Menchi, I need to ask the doctor. I see. That encyclopedia. What else is inside? Oh, a piece of paper folded up along with the files. This is a map of the medical center. How convenient. When I was there, I went into the medical center, but it must connect to the main building somewhere near here. Um, that looks like the gym. So those stairs are, I believe it is the chemistry preparation room. The researchers often went in there. The doctor is beneath the preparation room. Thank you, Nageki. I have to go. Jess,
I noticed.
I think you will be. I think you will be seeing me again, and poof, now I am gone, and Miss Beans as well.
Hmm. I
Seventh
will make you
lab.
come back.
You shall return victorious from your time on the slab. Oh boy, Kazuaki. The staircase in the preparation room. Ooh, I've never noticed one. I wonder where it could be. If the scarecrow went down there with the doctor, it would need to be a pretty big opening, because the doctor's like a football.
Not the scarecrow though.
The scarecrow's like a pencil, so, We'll have to go and look. 7 p.m. already. We only have 3 hours until we're overrun with bloodthirsty humans dying to devour us in chicken nuggets. We don't know for sure if there's an escape route in the basement, but it's our best bet. Maybe we should get everybody from the gym to come with us as soon as we find the stairs. Leave that to me. Mr. Leone! I'll take care of the other students. Don't worry, I am not a massive agent for nothing. Well then, thank you, Mr. One. You aren't going with him, sir? I'm going to come with you. Oh, yeah. We never know what can happen. uh, Thank you? You're welcome. I am your homeroom teacher after all. I get first dibs on your sweet booty. You've done such a good job so far. I want to be there to help you when things get tight and dangerous. What about you, Sakuya? I'm not talking to you. You two go ahead. I'll catch up with you later. Right. Okay. We're going to get out of here together, okay? Too much has happened today for both Sakuya and me. I don't know what's on his
And
mind.
me?
He doesn't seem interested in telling me, but if he wants to be alone, that's for the best. At least he's got a good box of tissues. I guess it's the two of us then, Mr. Nanaki. If something bad happens, one of us can come back to warn you, and the others, Mr. Leone. Understood. Commence Operation Breakout it is. Not so fast. Nobody expects a Scottish
A
Inquisition.
window! There's no window even here. Ninjas!
It's a Scottish ninja. What breaks through windows and takes you by surprise. Ungle? What does he want now? We don't have time for messing around. Textorius Melodia Funis, you travel to the Abyss of Despair, do you not? The Abyss of Despair? I sense demon spores far greater in power than even those released by the Tree of Blight. I cannot allow you to face the dark sorcerer Wallenstein alone. The Wallenstein guy is the doctor, right? I can't keep track of this crazy shit. Okay, we're coming for you, Wallenstein. Wait, Uncle, you need to be careful. Wait. He certainly is lively. Let's go. Bum, bum, bum. File cabinet. I think this is the first time I've been in here. It's kind of boring. Nothing really to it. I thought there'd be like ghosts and stuff. Yes, not very friendly room, but not distasteful either. This place is flooded with demon spores. Any good bird would normally avoid it. Can you think of anything, sir? Like a hidden door, or a lever, or a bookcase? I don't come here very much. It doesn't turn me on enough, so... I think I just broke wind. Do you feel a draft? A draft? There are no windows in here. I must be coming in the it must be coming from the basement. Ah! Be silent, my crimson breast. We must hold it back, or the eulogy of doom will... Gate of Erebus, give me to the abyss! Wait, calm down, Angle. You're going batshit crazy now. And he headbutts through the wall that's suddenly made of glass. Oh, there it is. So it was behind the mirror all along. Oh, I guess there's a mirror in the file room. Why would there be a mirror in the file room? He's a lot more clever than he acts, isn't he? Even if he does spout nonsense whenever he opens his beak. Let us proceed, Textoris Meloria Funis. Master of the Abyss awaits us below.
Your voice holding up okay?
So far. A little bit hoarse, but I'm getting there. A long, dark staircase winds downwards toward behind the mirror. How far does it go? The basement itself should be pretty big. This is sort of like the entrance into a subway tunnel. Let's go. All right. Very impressive. This is a lot fancier than I expected. It almost looks like the X-Men's secret lair. I never knew this huge place was underneath the school. This facility has been used for research to kill humans since the school was founded. Like, years. Menchie, none of us even knew. We lived our carefree lives with all this going on beneath our feet. I don't see anybody. I wonder something. Oh, I missed it. Yes, it's clean and orderly, but I don't get the feeling that it's still in use. There was a fire somewhere down here 5 years ago, and since then the whole facility's been shut up. I suppose they froze whatever project they were working on. Hey, Uncle, which way do you think we should go to find the doctor? That would be, the Crimson Brass Murmurs! The Midnight Hunter approaches. And so, happy robot dude. Smack the ass. Couldn't you have said it so... couldn't you have said so earlier? How did we not even notice? Oh dear, if we don't get past him, we can't go on. We cannot reach Wallenstein without first defeating his dark servant. This trial cannot be avoided. But all we've ever managed to do is run away from it. How can we... Here. It's almost like a cat hawking up a hairball. No, we can't get anywhere just by running away. Do we have any sort of weapon? A weapon? I do have the stun gun Mr. Leone lent me. Will it even work on a scarecrow? Maybe not at normal output, but it looks like a living creature, so I doubt it would be completely unaffected. The Midnight Hunter is a hound bred from the Black Void. We must purify it with holy water. And so Ungle pisses all over it. Oh yes, that's a good idea. And so Kazuaki pisses all over it. What? What did he even say? There's a fire hose on the wall. That's what I like to call mine. If we time it right. Mr. Nanaki wobbles towards the wall and pulls out the hose. Oh, God. Whips out his hose. Of course. Ready? He points the hose at the scarecrow and opens the valve. Uncle, sir, get back! I set the stun gun to maximum and hurl it at the scarecrow. A nuclear explosion goes off and we all die in a fiery torrent.
Yay! Good end.
Rosebud. Zappy, zappy. It collapses with an unpleasant noise. I think it was a fart. Its electrified metal arm twitches for a moment, but then it is still. We did it! Sorry, it's all smoke from the electricity. Electricity is a powerful thing indeed. Get it? Electricity? Power? The thunderous voice of doom. Judgment has come. Your... Goodbye, Mr. Scarecrow. Onwards. I wonder if it's dead or just slowed down. I'm gonna assume this is probably... What's his face? Disgraceful. What am I doing here? A lapel is not allowed hesitation. No, I have not even the right to claim that restriction anymore. You are foolish. No, not ish at all. I am a fool. I have been pampered my entire life while in my shadow he crawled along under the weight of a crime of which only he knew. I have been nothing but vain and selfish. I am truly a shit. But what should I do, Yuya? It's kind of weird. Okasan shows up. It is Sakuya! Sakuya is here!
The best companion anyone could ever wish for. In the time of crisis.
No one wanted you to come here. Everyone is leaving. It is a grand, daring escape. Sakuya will find Ryota and Okasan. Away we go. Shut up. Don't talk to me. Sakuya weeps. No, I do not. It's raining in here. It's raining men. Hallelujah. Is Sakuya in pain? That is bad. We must do something about that. I will load you up with drugs. And pudding. Okasan use healing touch. Oh, this is getting deep. Confound you. Get your claw out of my butt. Must I repeat?
That is his nickname for a hug. Is that his nickname for a hug?
Might be. Okasan heard that Yuya has gone somewhere far, far away. We will never see him again. So they told you. Do not worry. If we cannot meet him, we only need chase after him. That's not a good idea. Do you have any idea what you're saying? Death is not a good place to chase someone to. No doubt the old braids have no concept of death. Chase Yuya into the grave. What kind of fool would... Okasan knows the earth is a ball, so we run far enough, we will find him. What foolishness. Speaking with mongrels makes my head hurt. Except I'm a mongrel too. Poor mongrels who do not notice even their own error, that is. Okasan is not a mongrel. Sakuya and Yuya and Okasan all have their own wonderful names. Names more important than any breed. Is that your argument? That isn't even...
Flashback.
Yeah. You are yourself. Never let anyone tie you down unless you want to get tied down. Ooh, baby. I am myself. It is time to go. Okasan and friend are late. Kick reason to the curb. Time to blast out of prison and find pudding. Oka is always brimming with useless energy, as he was. Am I the same, perhaps? We will never see him again, no matter how far we run. But
We were here now. If he were here now, what would he do? What would he want me to do? At any rate, moping around here won't help get us anywhere. 2 more hours. I will chase after him. I will never find him, but I will find myself. Let us go, Oka. There is nothing more for us here.
My God, they're so close friends now.
Oh, they're like gonna make out any minute now. Sakuya is best when he acts cool. After Ryota, full speed ahead.
Oxan is so sweet.
The demon spores are thick in the air. I smell the stench of the sorcerer. I feel a little nervous relying on Angel's bizarre intuition alone, but it worked so far, so what the hell? Is he actually following the doctor by his scent? This is really stupid. Was that just Angelism? What is Angelism?
It's his own language.
Yeah,
World.
very much so.
There's some very advanced equipment in here, and it's all working in perfect order as if it's been restored. And these documents look fairly new. Maybe this place is still in use.
Who might be using it, I wonder.
Okasan.
Okusan. Oh, it was Okusan all along.
That's the twist. Everybody thinks he's a
He's
player.
trapping them now.
He's actually
He's
like,
trapping them.
yeah, that's a trap.
There's a register of names left open on one desk. Maybe it's a student register. Maybe it's a cash register. I'm going to take the money. Look, your name's here too, Uncle. A dark grimoire. I feel the tendrils of imminent tragedy. They have notes on some of the students too, under Higure. He acts as a neurotransmitter when excited. He seems to produce intoxicating or hallucinogenic pheromones. Physical exertion acts as a stimulant. The pheromone causes others to temporarily lose control of themselves, making an input useless. Yeah, but its usefulness is limited, not currently applicable to combat. I shall not allow the sorcerer to make me his spawn. I am the Crimson Angle of Judecca, destined to wander this earth alone. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but he sounds and looks unexpectedly heroic. It looks like all the students were invited here have. It looks like all the students who were invited here, have some sort of physical idiosyncrasy. Now, how did you enroll, Kawara? How? I was invited too. I don't know why. Yours is just a bunch of numbers. I wonder if it's the explanation for something like Hyugure's. And he vanishes. Ah, no, the black miasm of inevitable doom draws near. We are approaching the gates of the abyss. I feel its foul wind. Let's go. The doctor's waiting for us. Could you wait a minute, Kawara? What is it, sir? We're almost done. We need to... I want to ask you something first, Kawara. Do you think I'm sexy? Do you want a piece of this? Are you ready for this jelly? You lied, did you not? Bum, bum, bum. What? Lied? Me? I don't know why you would lie about that.
You don't have to bounce for it, Ryota. You don't have to bounce. You know?
Yeah, he doesn't have any of that. He's kind of a wuss.
Or maybe you forgot, even though it was just yesterday. Yesterday? After school? Like I said to Sakuya, I don't know anything about it. We have to ask the doctor. I see. Let's go on then. Mr. Nanaki follows Ango down towards the innermost room. I've been trying to find the truth about Menchi's death since this morning. Why would I lie? Maybe Mr. Nanaki misunderstood something? But that seems too simple. Maybe he's drunk. He does kind of smell like vodka. In contrast to the rooms above, this area is dark, filthy. It smells like feet.
Mm.
This must be where the fire was 5 years ago. I feel like I can smell the soot just by looking at the walls here. Nageki threw himself into the sea of fire here to end the experiments. I wonder what I would have done in his place. Would I have ended it all? Would I have ended it all like him? Or you're late, Mr. Kawara. I have grown tired of waiting. Dramatic reveal.
Da, 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 it is!
It's the fluffy
Not
football.
Artisan!
Jack Personal Wallenstein!
Doctor. It wasn't just Menchi. You killed the headmaster as well. If it weren't for you, the boy who went outside would have been... Why are you doing this? Must I repeat myself? I told you before. I merely disassembled Miss Beans after the fact. I did not kill her. Do you think I care? It would appear that you need some assistance. I told you before. You should already have everything you need to answer your question. Who killed Beans Menchi? Do not listen to the dark sorcerer's words, Tectorus Melodia Funis. He will lay a spell on you. Perhaps a peanut gallery should keep its thoughts to itself. A bloody idiot.
That is
Oh.
a nice insult.
An iron grill drops behind me, like an evil wizard's portcullis. I'm cut off. I grab my dice and roll a 20. Oh dear, we appear to be shut in. Somebody do a dex check.
Oh, that dark spell!
What are you doing?
Nothing at all. I simply have no business with them. I was waiting for you, Mr. Kawara. Now, let us return to our conversation. Our conversation about the truth you seek.
You have done unbelievably cruel things, Doctor, all while looking like a fluffy, cuddly football. You were involved in the medical center here, too. Nothing you can say to me will change my mind.
How pugnacious of you. But you are lacking in logic. What I may or may not have done has little to do with the truth in my words.
Okay, now you sound like Donald Trump.
I was employed at this facility from the beginning. No doubt you've already deduced that I was working on Operation Hatoful.
Operation Hatoful, you dick. The plan to wipe out humanity with the Charon virus.
Precisely. Oh, it does make me so happy when students read ahead and come prepared for the lecture. You are exemplary. The strain we isolated from the original host was extremely powerful. It looked like lime jello, and it could eat through plate steel. Quite possibly the deadliest in human history. However, strains of such lethality turned to be fragile themselves. Charon virus was no exception. It cannot last very long outside of a host's body. In order to deliver it to the enemy, we would have to send live carriers into their society and allow it to spread virus via airborne infection. It's proved troublesome. Charon virus, in addition to being harmless to birds, is ill-equipped to establish itself in our bodies. Fujishiro Nageki, the original host, had a rare genetic condition which resulted in a slightly compromised immune system. In his body alone was Charon able to safely reside. Alas, he refused to cooperate. You forced him to kill human prisoners. If it weren't for your experiments, he never would have killed himself. Indeed. It had not occurred to us that the tests of the strain's effects would harm his mental health. We expected he would be glad of the chance to avenge himself on humanity, but sadly, it was not so, and we lost our sample. The project was put on indefinite hold because of his death, but thankfully, We did not lose his corpse in its entirety. I preserved his remains and have kept them to this day in a string around my neck. I've been waiting for a new carrier to arrive. It sounds like this was a very labor-intensive project with a lot of explanation. Wasn't there a better way? Quite right. I digress a little, but there was a reason for our methods. It did not take me long to come up with a better plan. We need only compromise a subject's immune system, create a compatibility like Fujishiro Nageki's. Compromise the immune system? They die. Indeed. Even if the subject were to become a carrier for the Charon virus, if they died to some other infection, it would be all but not. Which is why I was very careful with who I chose. I worked on the subject over time, slowly weakening his immune system by feeding him Taco Bell. I suppose I should count myself lucky I achieved my goal in only a year. That's a lot of tacos. You are an exemplary student, Mr. Kawara. I'll give you full marks. Full marks? Oh, my head hurts. All this talking is annoying. Almost as if some strange creature is wriggling about deep inside my brain.
Are you okay, Ryota? Mr. Naki said you were coming. Yes, I wanted to make sure you were alright.
Menchi came to the infirmary to see me? You have come this far. Oh, I'm sure you can answer this. What was it that you forgot? Everything is hazy. I think my stomach is acting up again. I drink the medicine Dr. Iwamine gives me and lie down, but my body still feels heavy. I'm tired.
Are you okay, Ryota? Ryota, you're such an idiot!
Oh, I'm fine.
Mr. Nagi said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were alright. I want to roast you later, so...
Don't die. We have to cook you on the roast just the right time. Menchi is reaching towards me.
Want to go home? I'll walk you. I'll even carry you for a little bit if you really need to.
Her hand stops. Menchi falls to her knees, clutching her chest. It's kind of hot.
Ryota, I can't breathe.
Oh, she can't breathe. Not my problem. This is bad. My mother said to get home early. She dying would interfere with my plans. God, why is Menchi such a bitch? She's gotta die now. Everything feels...
I hate you, Ryota.
Everything's like a dream. I need to go home. You can die on your own, right? You don't need me here. Goodbye, Menchi. See you tomorrow.
You, Ryo.
She fell down before my eyes. And then the experiment was a resounding success. Miss Beans displayed the archetypical symptoms of a human infected with Charon virus and passed away. Once the virus is inside a human body, it shuts down the respiratory system in a matter of minutes. Technically speaking, it causes an overreaction of the immune system, which leads to widespread apoptosis in the lungs. But more simply, any human that comes in contact with you will die. You see? You're lying. Menchi and I were together since we were children. We did all kinds of things I can't talk about in public. Of course, I only administered the live virus to you yesterday. All the things I've done to you over the past year have been in preparation for it. You recognize this? The Scarecrow's head? Yeah, alas, the body is now useless, but I shall tell you about Labour 9, the being you call a scarecrow. It is one of the Labour model new humans developed by Dove Party researchers, but denounced as unethical. We birds have advanced quickly, but our physical capabilities are still far behind those of the human race. These new creatures were livestock, if you will, to compensate for that. The Labour series was a great step towards a beautiful idea of coexistence with humans. With a human's head mounted inside an artificial body, they were durable and capable of difficult tasks. Of course, they never entered development. A project had been shut down early due to ethical complaints. However, I carried on the Dove Party's researchers' will, and created this prototype to be my sidekick. We didn't want too many other people snooping around and disrupting your investigation. So I had it patrol the building. And now the next question. What is inside my bag? A human's head? No. Close. But you have to be more specific. Is it a penis, or is it just a head? I believe we have Miss Beans' head sent to your classroom, but did you notice anything missing? Missing? When I found her in the box, I was too shocked to be looking for clues. I may have missed something. Wait, he doesn't mean Menchie's brain! I shouldn't be laughing. Correct. You do catch on quickly now, do you? Miss Beans did come to meet you quite frequently. Of course, having been placed in Labour 9, she's lost much of her personality. She's alive?
You all along.
But her body is gone. All that's left is her brain. Can we still call her that alive? Alive or not, I don't know anymore. Can you save her? That is a difficult question. We tend to think of there being a definite border between life and death, but it's really quite vague. Her personality still remained in this world up until a few minutes ago, or a few innits ago, a few minuts ago. I don't know, but you gave poor Labour 9 quite a shock, shall we say. Alas, Miss Bean's brain is no doubt irreversibly damaged. The wonders of modern medicine can do nothing for her but sigh and shake their heads. And so Shu sighed and shook his head. Yesterday her body, and today her mind. You are far more twisted villain than I could ever hope to be, Miss Kawara. I killed Menchie. It was my fault all along. Why did it have to happen this way? This was all arranged for you. I had Labour 9, Mr. Sakazaki, and the headmaster help you along in your investigation. You are but one step from the end now. You must remember one more thing. What was it that you and Miss Beans told me long ago? Come, follow me. He holds out his wing. What belies beyond here? And she's gone. The one who killed her was here from the beginning. I have nothing more to lose. You are obedient, Mr. Kawara. Well, Textoris Melodia Funis! The demon spores are the thickest that way. You will not be able to return. That's right. The doctor will probably be going to do something unspeakably horrible to you, Kawara. Come back!
He's not listening.
Thank you for bringing Mr. Kawara this far, you two. And now, goodbye. And he turns on the microwave. No, dear. This looks
Grilled
bad.
chicken. Grilled chicken.
I suppose it's poison gas, or is that hot frying oil? I smell delicious. That's presents, Mystic Phantom, the avatar of Mayism. You do take everything in stride, don't you, Higure? Can't you just talk normal while we're dying?
He's so positive.
Two humans lie in a twisted pile. They are Menchie's parents. She said they work as mediators between birds and humans. They were trying to say something to the humans barricaded on the other side of the wall. But they received only bullets as a reply. The death of her parents became a signal. The birds surrounding the little house crossed the wall as one. I could hear gunfire from inside. I could hear humans and birds screaming. We could do nothing but stand outside and watch. And then the stranger came. All the ways west we traveled. And spoke to us. Is there anything you desire? I will grant any wish for you. So tell me. And I answered, I don't want these things to happen anymore. My wish is for a world where humans and birds no longer fight. Even if I die, I want there to be peace. And Menchie continued. I agree. Oh yeah, that's you. Sorry.
I agree. I would do anything to make reality come true.
The stranger nodded. It might be possible right now, or it might not be possible right now, but one day I will make it happen. Okay, that picture is kind of hilarious, like a drill going up it's gonna go up his nose or something.
More pressure! Experiment that could be portal.
Science! Oh, God. When we were children, that's right. That was you. That was the other thing you had forgotten. You have remembered, I see. 8 years ago, a number of humans barricaded themselves in a building not far from where I lived. Menchie's parents were shot by other humans, and many birds and humans were killed in the ensuing gunfight. And I met the doctor. I asked for a world in which humans and birds will no longer fight. You and Miss Beans both said you would be glad to die to bring it about. And so I am carrying out your wish just as you had stated in the most convoluted, twisted, fucked up way I could think of. Because why the hell not? Even symbolic relationships are not free from strife. In order to end the wars between humans and birds forever, one race would have to be completely destroyed, you see? Why did you choose me back then? Choose you? What did I ask you what your wish was, you mean? I assure you, it was not a coincidence. I planned it all from the beginning in the trappings of my mind. I'm not so bored as to wander around granting wishes willy-nilly. I, too, had made a promise to grant your wish. The preliminary test yesterday was a resounding success. We need only transfer the original lysosomes from Fujishiro Nageki to you, and everything will be in place. I have granted your wish. Now, I did make you jump through a few hoops so you could remember your wish and understand my intentions. It would be the least you could do to at least acknowledge all I've done for you, eh?
Ah, such a lovely doctor he is.
I don't care about anything now. Menchie's gone. The doctor's fucked up. This room is creepy. That drill is freaking me out. My wish has destroyed everything. Nothing good has ever happened. If this is what my life is to be like, I wish I was never born. I don't want to see anything anymore. Do not be anxious. You have no will to resist, so soon you will forget it all. Good night, Mr. Kylaila. And so I had a nice nap. Meanwhile, in the microwave... my crimson breast senses dang! Talking will make it worse, eh? It seems to be leaking in quite slowly. That's kind of cruel. I'm glad we had a little more time, but it's getting hard to breathe. Why couldn't I die with somebody that wasn't batshit crazy?
What instead, ye coward, come out and fight like a birdie.
Good old Okasan.
Hold on just a little longer. We'll get you out of here. I will try to open the cage, Oko. You say to the gas.
Yeah, make Okasan handle the non-brute strength thing and go handle the equipment. What?
Okasan will not fail.
It's a sign of trust, undying trust and bond.
Undying stupidity. It's like having a big meathead bodybuilder and a science nerd and telling the bodybuilder to go handle hacking the computer while the science nerd breaks through the steel bars. In terms of story, that's just so aspect.
You won't be destroying the steel bars, but finding the right button to push. And if you let Okasan handle that, he may just blow up the whole facility.
Much better. No one can say you slack off as student president, Shiragane.
The Crimson Breast shall not forget us. Are you two alone? Where did Kawara go? Were you separated? Did Ryota wander off and get lost?
No, he didn't. He got carried off by the doctor. Excuse me.
Carried off? Oh, no! No need, the doctor is making him drink nasty protein supplements as we speak. He should be having pudding. If we do not act soon, the funeral song shall herald the coming of the darkness. Why can't you never speak in plain Japanese? Miserable poltroon!
He said that the doctor is planning to turn Kawara into a biological smoothie.
What?
We can explain while we walk, assuming I don't run out of breath or take a nap.
Very well, let us proceed.
Shouldn't be that far a walk, really. Welcome to the drill room.
They've been walking.
Yeah, that's true.
Kawara, are you alive?
Red bird. He's like the Terminator now.
Must eliminate humans.
Murder, death, kill.
San has a bad feeling about this. Ryota is not normal. He's kind of red.
This whole game is just an anti-communism speech.
Miserable medical man, what have you done to him? Or if it isn't the son of a noble LaBelle family, what is one of your prestige doing here? Your pathetic jabs mean nothing to me, sir. I will kick you like the football you are. What have you done to Kawara? I've granted his wish, that's all. It is almost 10. The human forces are gathered above. Mr. Kawara must now return to the surface and begin the end of the human race. Kawara would wish no such thing. He would never harm a human. Right, Kawara?
Murder, death, kill.
It seems he's hesitant to agree with you. Pah! He has been swallowed by the demon spores. Our voices will not reach him. It is time for us to go. He has but little time left in this world and cannot afford to waste any of it. He has but little time? What does this mean? His duty is to fly around the world spreading the seeds of throughout... Yeah, they kind of fucked that up. His duty is to fly around the world spreading the seeds over all of humanity. It will be a feat impossible for any normal rock dove. Of course, he will be shot at as well. If he were to fall from his wounds, he would die before completing his task. Do not fear, Okasan will stop Ryota here and now. Okasan will whoop his ass.
Murder, death, kill.
Kick. Coo!
There he goes. Mr. Kawara has traded his free will for normally impossible physical tenacity.
He's been brainwashed. We have to stop him and bring him back to his senses before he reaches the surface. Banaka's stronger than any of us. He was sent flying just like that. How can we keep him here?
Kawara is very strong but lacks control right now, right? Maybe we should ask Higure.
What? Him? He's nuts!
That's exactly why.
Black bean Bordona. There he goes again, spouting nonsense about burritos.
You believe him?
Wait, Kawara, stop. Murder.
No, that's Sakuya.
Ah, you kicked me in the Kolianis.
Oh dear, there goes Shirogane.
The demon Red Eye speaks. Seal the disaster with the power of the Chosen One. There can be only one.
Murder, death, kill.
He's reacting. How is that frail Luzon able to affect him? What is he doing?
No, he's giving him the old shocker, hypnotizing him. According to the documents back there, Higure has the ability to pull others into his own fantasies and break down their mental restraints. I was talking to the doctor about it earlier, too. I think it's real.
Mental restraints? Like how a desperate man can be stronger than usual? That demon Red Eye heralds the awakening. By the power of the blood-stained hand, I seal the funeral song. Okusan attack. Okusan cannot possibly lose in a fight with Ryota. Ryota's a wuss.
There we go. Perfect.
I suppose to convince Ryota to stop while ourselves being drawn into some bizarre fantasy? This is madness.
No, this is Sparta. Don't think about the consequences, Shirogane. Just go along with it. Roll with it. Trip balls.
Prepare yourselves. We fight brethren bound for the red lotus feathers.
Fetters. Ryota Textoris Melodia Funes appears. Murder, death, kill.
Angel's turn.
You'll say here.
Good choice. Isn't that a beautiful Ryota?
Actually, does look kind of cool, all red and funky like that. Angel's turn. Black demon be silent, or pure wings awaken.
Pure rings awaken.
All right. Textorius Melora Funis, now is the time to break Wallenstein's spell. Hear the call of the Red Lotus. Feel my love. Sound, Okusan's turn.
Coo or cuckoo?
Cool. I don't fucking know.
Cool.
A violent Ryota is not a good Ryota. Come to your senses. Smack.
Kazuaki's turn.
Come back or listen to us. I will say listen to us.
We're all trying our best for you, Kawara. Come back to us. Smacky, smacky.
Sakuya.
Sorry, Sakuya.
Listen to me. Pull yourself together.
Pull yourself together sounds more like Sakuya.
Do you not care? Do you not plan to destroy all we've gained? I shall smack you, Kawara. You're just my little bitch. This is not the path you must travel.
Question mark's turn. I think that's
You're such a wuss, Ryota. Jeez, Ryota, you're causing everybody trouble. What are you doing? I don't want to sing like this either. It sucks. You're red, but you're pathetic. I'm the only Berserker class character the story needs. Berserker! Wake up already, Ryota. It's getting boring now.
Ryota was defeated.
Ryota was defeated! My brother's cheering me on next door.
Kawara, pull yourself together. Stop being such a little wuss. Do you want this?
Why is he grabbing his crotch?
Does he not like
No.
the color red?
I don't want your crotch.
Ryota is a vegetarian and shouldn't exert himself.
That's just wrong. I don't want his crotch to make anyone sad. A remitter reactivated? Fascinating. Or should not have been possible for some hours yet.
Disease is half in the mind, after all. Outlook is surprisingly important.
I suppose this means more data was insufficient.
This is the end, Dark Sorcerer Wallenstein. Be judged by the crimson breast as I motorboat you to death.
Wait, Uncle. It's not just his fault. It's your fault too. Motorboat yourself.
Why do you protect him? He's the one who did this to you.
Tell me, Doctor, why did you go so far to grant my wish?
Why did I grant your wish? Because I'm fucking crazy.
Well, reason is nothing of note.
awesome.
It is not worth telling. This was merely an experiment, and that has now come to an end.
You must have a reason. You aren't the sort to go around talking to children without a purpose.
Or candy.
I want to know the answer to everything. What is the meaning of life?
Well, it's 42, but I don't think you like that answer.
Yeah, but the problem is that the computer was, replaced instead of the real apes with bad phone cleaners and shit. So the answer is actually wrong.
The answer is nowhere near as glamorous as you were expecting, I assure you. It's so boring we had to actually get rid of the music. Drop you into an endless black void.
Not sure who this is supposed to be.
I'll assume it's a good morning, Asa. Sorry to spring this on you, but could you take a look at these?
Oh, it's all the way around.
Huh?
Then what is it, sir? It's the doctor.
Oh,
The,
so who's the first one? Just some lab tech?
it seems like.
All right.
What is it, sir? You seem excited.
You want to do the lab tech?
It's amazing. The healers we got earlier.
Healers? Ah, the healer cells from last month.
Yeah, them. From the unusually old human.
Aiding science even after death. Can't we at least call the samples by their proper name?
You've always been fierce like that, Issa. These samples are like sweet lovebirds. Touch them with kindness, and they respond beautifully.
Just how many lovebirds do you have again? Perhaps you should call them pet birds instead.
Maybe you're right, but that's beside the point. Anyway, look at this. We've been looking into cancer cell immortality.
This? Indeed, these results are amazing. You're quite lucky with these.
It's all about love.
Birdie love. Or intuition.
That too.
Kawara Ryuji?
Weird.
His
He's quite possibly the most gifted researcher alive. He has abilities and intuition that that not even he can explain.
Hey, good morning, Isa. Nice weather, huh? Makes me want to do something outside.
Ho ho ho!
Uh-huh.
It's already evening. I believe one normally switches to good evening around now.
It's good morning whenever I get up, Isa. Get distracted by things like common sense and you'll miss the greatest discoveries of your life.
Sophistry?
Hey, good morning, Isa. Whoopsie, we're low on cash. Shit. Yeah. Was this the one?
I didn't ask you to pick it up for me.
Here, take it. It's not like we're running out.
You sound like a pushy salesman.
Your right wing is injured, right? If there's anything I can help you with, just ask.
I've been doing fine so far. Leave me alone, I'm fine. I'm not handicapped.
I just want to make things better for you. Hey, good morning, Isa. Hey, can I say something?
What is it, sir? I am somewhat busy.
You're always busy. If I waited for you to take a break, I'd die of old age before I got sick. So just bear with me.
Talking like this gets us nowhere.
Guess what? I had a kid.
Huh. I see. Congratulations.
What? Don't you have anything else to say, like who the mother is?
Not particularly. Reproduction is natural for all living creatures. Of course, were I to become the father, I would feel bad for the child, given my habit of locking myself away in the laboratory. The only bird I ever recognised. Only one I ever recognised as worthy of my respect.
Hey, good morning, Isa. I brought you something cool.
Oh, you bring me a slushie. I always like slushie.
Oh, slushy.
What is it?
How did you know? A fossil. Look at it.
Slushy fossil.
It's huge.
Ooh, giant slushie. You act like an excited child.
Hey, I like geology too. It tempts me with Spell's Bridge.
I will carry on your research while you're out then. Go on.
Dang, you're cold. Hey, listen. Wanna come with me on a business trip sometime? Field observation is fun. My next one's at the start of the month.
While I am interested in your work, sir, I am partway through a fascinating process at the moment. We like to say it's called watching paint dry. Way more interesting than anything you're doing. Perhaps another time.
Yeah, I'll invite you next time then. I bet traveling with you would be a blast.
Field observation is not exactly sightseeing. I will make sure I have open time in my schedule, though.
Success.
His last moments were dreadfully anticlimactic. He fell ill with a disease endemic to the island. By the time we returned home, he was so emaciated one could barely recognize him. He had watched as many other birds succumb to the disease, so I was sure that he would die in this examination room surrounded by his family.
Yes, sir. I always knew this was a possibility.
Yes, sir.
I don't regret the way I did it,
No, sir.
but I just remember. It do have one request.
Did you leave the iron on at home?
That too, but put my wife to camp.
Yes, sir.
I've never done anything a father's supposed to do. I'd promised to take time off for the first time in years. I want you to do me a favor instead. If you ever run into my son, can you do something for him? Nice then?
That's a rather vague request. Are you being stupid?
He's too nice. He'd never ask for something, even if he wanted it. I suspect he inherited that trait from his father. Oh, that was you, sorry.
Oh, yep.
Anyway, if you ever happen to meet him, you don't have to go out of your way to find him.
Very well, I shall remember. What is his name?
Ryota. It's Tavara Ryota.
You vanished from my life before I ever told you my feelings, and I've chased your shadow ever since then. Is this what they mean by quitting while you're ahead? Or was it just cowardice? No matter how I study life, its past, its future, I will never be able to surpass you, and that was my only goal. Kawara Ryota, the son of Dr. Kawara, carrying half his genetic material and otherwise unrelated. But this boy, he may be the only way for me to catch your shadow now. The end of 7th class. Bum, bum,
He
bum.
just had a favor for an old pal. That's why he spent 5 years of research or more.
And into 8th class. This is like the ending of the ending of the ending.
Oh, there comes more.
Oh, dear God. This is a very weighted storytelling. When your father died, my world was altered. One might say his influence over me grew after death, or became kind of obsessed, both for good and for bad, or ill, or naughty. Kawara Ryuji, all I can recall of him now is his voice and the colour of his wings. He rarely returned home, always leaving Mother and me alone.
Ryota.
Oh, is this actually Ryota again?
Yeah.
Wow, he's talking a lot better. You did this to carry out my father's will?
Now he's back to it.
You misunderstand. This was not just a part in kindness between colleagues. I doubt there is anyone in this world with a stronger sense of duty than mine. This was his final challenge to me, and you see the result. But your refusal is wholly rational. I was trying only to grant your wish, but had you but accepted, it would be so. Are you dissatisfied with something? A world without strife, where no one will have a loved one stolen from them. That is what a world I wished for. I never asked for a world where the human race was killed. What the hell's wrong with you? A pity you did not say so 8 years ago. I just wasted half my bloody life. What absurd contract was this? There is no power in prayer. I should never have met you. Doctor, my wish ends today. Father is no longer in this world. There's no reason for you to chase after his final will anymore. Does this mean you're sympathizing with me? Oh, how I have fallen. I can feel his pitying gaze even more. Very well, a contract ends today, and I must admit defeat. That's not over yet. You must open the gates of Tartarus in the depths of the abyss. We only have about 10 minutes before the humans come in from above. I see you are still alive, gentlemen. Oh, Master Leone. I bring with me all those who have taken refuge in the gym.
Whoa, it's like something out of a science fiction movie.
I bet it was built by MIBs.
Red!
Oh, God. Well, I guess nobody's panicking anyway. Mr. Shirogane, I will recover Sakazaki's body before I leave. Have no fear.
I am grateful to you.
The exit is no doubt activated by the vital signals of the researchers who work here. Correct. Do not fear, I shall lead you to it.
The doctor is even creepier when he's being cooperative.
Okay. I do not base my actions on foolish pride or emotion. I carried out an experiment, and I have now obtained the result. I have nothing to gain or lose at this point.
Is that everyone? Thank God. Shall we go, Koara? Can you stand?
Oh, yeah. But
We need to bring beans with us. Lots of beans. Oh, I mean, munchy beans.
I think everyone else has gone outside. I heard the gunfire. They're all dead.
Doctor, I shall not forget what has taken place here. Once you are outside, I shall see that you face judgment.
your words are haughty and immature, as always. Do as you please, if you can.
I will indeed remember my face, villain. Bloody moron.
Well, who knows? I find you uninteresting, so I may well forget. Oh, I must think carefully about my plans once I'm outside. I still have much research to...
No!
Somebody took a bullet. Doctor! A gunshot echoes through the room. The doctor collapses.
Madness! There should still be time before the humans.
Mr. Nanaki? A pistol is in his hand. He wobbles over to the doctor with the same unsteady, careless gait as always, and...
Oh, gah!
This is the end of your research.
Not okay, what?
Stop, the doctor should have a fair trial once we...
A fair trial? What do you think, Doctor?
Well, I am impressed at your acuity in attacking my uninjured left side.
But of course, thank you. Tell me, Dr. Iwami no Isa. I need to bring him back with me. That's why I've done all this. Tell me, where is Nageki?
Nanaki points his gun at the immobilized doctor. He looks quite prepared to shoot the partridge dead at any moment. Oh, is that it? I'd quite forgotten. Mr. Fujishiro's brother. He was a quail.
More backstory time.
To the flashback! Hitori! So this is... Hitori is Nageki's brother, I take it?
It is.
Nageki,
It is.
are you by yourself
Our
here?
lovely, beloved teacher.
Wait, what?
You had a scene where he was talking about bathing himself in bleach or something.
Oh, so Hitori is actually the teacher? Oh.
Nageki, are you by yourself here again? You should play in the park with everyone else.
I'm fine. I would just get tired. Isn't talking to me a waste of time, Hitori? You've been busy recently, have you not? I know we're short on money.
That's not something you need to worry about. We adults are working hard to make sure you don't have to.
You're a child too, Hitori. You're only 5 years older than me after all.
You don't think I should be working?
No, that's not what I meant. I can't do anything, man. I at least want to stay out of your way.
It's not about whether you're going to do anything or not. You're part of the family. We need you.
Every family needs a black sheep, you know? That doesn't help. With my body like this, I can't work or go to school. That's just how it is.
You're thinking too hard, Nageki. Let's go pick some millet in the yard. It's almost dinner time. A full stomach scares the bad things away. Right?
Ooh. September 2nd, 2180. Hatoful House, where the rest of the war orphans and I live together. Wait, which one is this now?
That is the orphanage they were broken up.
Ah.
It's Martin's blood brother, and it's also why
Okay,
they
this
call
is
it
awesome.
Hatoful, because they had the same name.
Okay.
I was always a little better at studying than the others, so I teach at the local school to help make ends meet. Going to work and coming home and coming at home and coming at work, it's all the same thing. Every Friday we all gather together and have supper. There are children who go to school, there are those who work, like me, and children like Nageki who stay home. Our family is a patchwork of ages and lives, but we always eat together on this day.
Oh, so close. So close.
Yes, we are close. Almost to the end, or at least sort of there.
What should we have? We might have enough left over, or we could pool our money and buy something. I had more work than usual last month, so I got paid a little more than usual. I'll get something nice. I'll head home and see what everyone wants first. But this day was different. Our home was surrounded by security vehicles. It's an attack by the Human Liberation Front. We can't let anybody in. We sent 2 human negotiators, but they were shot. We're going to storm the place. Get back! It's dangerous! Hey you, are you listening? I remember angry shouts coming from every direction. But I couldn't tell what they were saying. The only things I could focus on were the gunshots from inside. Today was supposed to be our day. We're gonna have pudding. No one has ever been missing on a Friday before. No one can disappear today. We have to be together today, no matter what. When I went in, the gunshots had stopped. All that was left were corpses and ruin, and... Ah! Everyone is covered in blood, immobile. The humans, the security forces, and my family. What did we do? We had nothing. Our family, our parents, and our homes had nothing. Had already been stolen by the humans. All we had left were each other. Why do they have to keep stealing from us? Why? Why? Tori. You were outside. Good. Nageki, you're alive. Everyone else? I see. Nageki was hiding in the innermost room. He must have heard everything from inside his hiding place. Human corpses are scattered throughout the room. They're kind of like a diorama. It's kind of funny. Nageki, were you afraid? I'm sorry.
It wasn't your fault, Hitori.
I wasn't here when you needed me.
Don't apologize, man. I don't know how I could live if you were gone too.
When I found him then, I didn't notice, but none of the human corpses in the room had been shot.
Let's see.
This will be our room from now on. The house is too big for just the 2 of us.
Right. It's a little lonely. Sorry. Jess, Hitori, what should I do? Isn't there anything I can do to help?
You have to be happy and well. Don't push yourself. We'll find something for you to do, okay? I noticed almost as soon as we'd moved out of Hatoful House, he was never very healthy to begin with, but he was getting worse and worse. What would start out as a slight cold would turn into a high fever and go on for days. It was painful to watch. Was it really just his weak body? I couldn't do anything. We should get a doctor, Nageki.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Nageki, wait. You still have a fever. Don't worry about the dishes. I'll take care of them.
I told you I'm fine.
Don't. If you just say how you feel outright, I'll feel better too, Nageki, okay? But how about this? From now on, I'm fine isn't allowed.
What do you...
Whenever you say you're fine, you never are.
Okay.
Go to bed now, okay? Tomorrow I'm taking you to a doctor.
This is highly unusual. Nageki has a genetic condition which impairs his immune system.
Impairs his immune system?
All living creatures inherit defense systems against viruses when they arrive from the parents, and we call them the immune system. Immune system, immune system, immune system.
Yep.
Nageki's is abnormally weak.
And that's why he gets sick easily?
Indeed. He can become infected with diseases that bodies such as yours or mine will fight off easily. It is probably best if he avoids going outside, as that would bring him into contact with more dangerous viruses. He could become seriously ill with little or no warning.
Please, can you cure him? I will find whatever money it takes. He's the only family I have left.
I understand how you feel, but as I said, his condition is hereditary. I have never seen anything like it. I'm sorry, I can't help you.
We went to many hospitals and I talked to many doctors. They all said the same goddamn thing. I can't help him. Someone please save Nageki. Anyone, I'll do anything. We had been all alone, but we found a home together, and it was taken from us. And now this. Someone please help us. Soon after the start of 2183, a letter arrived. It was from a researcher at St. Pigeonation's Medical Institute, a Mr. Issa Suma. Or Soma. I don't know Japanese very well. I have received a report.
Oh, wait, sorry. It's from Issa, I guess. I have received a report about a boy named Fujishiro Nageki from a doctor at a certain hospital. I believe I know what his condition is. It is extremely rare, so my fellow researchers and I would be grateful for a chance to assist in curing it. We hereby invite him to come study at St. Pigeonation's. We believe that solving the riddle of his sickness will bring great advances to all of Birdie's science. The medical center will pay for his tuition. St. Pigeonation's is a school of great prestige. Our curricula and our facilities are among the best in the world, and we've got really good fried chicken. Don't ask. The medical center is located on the school grounds. We propose that he live in the center out of concern for his delicate health. He will have access to professional medical expertise anytime he should need it. Please consult with the rest of your family, and if you are interested, contact me at the following address. I will be waiting. Ho, 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 ho.
Ho, 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 ho.
Ominous laughter.
Why did he write that? This is amazing, Nageki. I'm glad we went to so many hospitals. I never expected an invitation.
I don't want to go. I want to stay with you, Hitore.
But you'll be able to go to school. I can only teach you what I know, and there's a lot that I don't. And you'll be able to make friends. The doctors there will help with your illness so you won't have to be sick.
You don't want me here, Hitore?
Of course I do, but I'm worried. If you were to get really sick, I wouldn't be able to do anything. I think it would be better for you to stay with the doctors. I'll be lonely by myself, but I can wait until you're better. Become strong, Nageki, and then come back on me. I'll wait for you however long it takes.
Okay. You're really weird, man.
Have a protective little family.
And so Nageki enrolled in St. Pigeonations. There had been a lot of us at Hatoful House, and after that I was with Nageki. I was lonely living by myself for the first time, but I was more worried about Nageki. I hope he makes good friends, but he's never been very social. At least he will have an easier life there than here. And most importantly, they'll be looking for a cure. Or so I thought. Summer of that year, he sent a lot of letters home.
I'm going to be undergoing intensive treatment over the summer. I wanted to come home, but they said this would be better for me. How are you? I'll write again soon. I asked Isa about a meeting, but he said no. I'm not the only one here with an unusual illness, and they have to be very careful about who comes in. Summer's half over now. Is it hot out? The basement of the center is always the same light and the same temperature, and it smells like feet. I miss you, Hitore. I'm fine. I'm fine, Hitore. Don't worry about me. That means he's not fine. Nice code. I like that.
I was worried. Nageki hadn't told me he was fine since he promised not to 3 years ago. What are they doing to him? Are they doing something bad? Naughty? Ooh. I tried calling Dr. Isa, but he was always replied with, "Progress is good and everything is fine." If everything is fine, why don't they let him talk to me? I snuck into the medical center. I need to know if he's really all right. He said he was undergoing intensive care in the basement. That must be where he is. How do I get in there? I need to the entrance. I need to get into the entrance to the basement. That was when I heard the alarm. I could hear urgent footsteps and the sound of wings. This building has all the most advanced equipment. They must have noticed me, but I was greeted at the counter not by guards but by panicked researchers, all shouting the same thing, something about holy shit and run for your life, and all heading for the exit.
Fire! Fire!
What?
Fire! Subject 00, set a fire! Call the fire department.
Black smoke rose towards me from the inner corridors. Nageki, where is Nageki? Nageki, say something, please. Where are you?
I'm on fire.
It's happening again. Nageki needs me and I'm not there. I always leave him alone when he's in pain. I suck. The smoke is clogging my lungs with its foul stench. But I ran onwards anyway. Nageki is there in a room filled with fire. Nageki, it's me, your brother. I'm here to save you.
Hitore.
What happened? What did they do to you? Come on, we have to get out of here.
I'm sorry.
His face is clouded. He shuts the door, and I hear the lock click shut. Open the door, Nageki!
Hitore, I can't go outside anymore. I can't live anymore.
What did they do to you? I'm a fool. All this time I thought you were getting better. Thought you'd come home cured. I should be the one apologizing. Nageki, please! Come home with me, to our home.
Listen, Hitori, I recorded everything that happened here and hid it in the library. He's wrong. This is the only way to stop them.
What are you talking about? We can talk later. I can't let you die.
Can you do me a favor, Hitori? Once I'm nice and cooked and deep fried, you eat me, okay, man?
Anything, please. Do you have some barbecue sauce? Please.
Make sure there is nothing left of my body. All that for a flashback. Holy shit. Uzune Itori. I had heard that he had died after the fire, but it would have seemed that our investigation was lacking. It is hardly easy to change your name and face.
Nageki. He's calling. He's calling me, you know. I came to greet Nageki. Where is he?
I see you're losing hold of your sanity.
I'm serious. I've been waiting for this from the beginning. He told me what you were doing to him here. But then you closed the facility. I've been waiting for this, Issa. Waiting for you to open this place again. Ever since I joined the faculty. He's still here, isn't he, Nageki?
There were indeed some pieces of him left after the fire. Quite tasty, too. They would have degraded in mere hours had I left them. If it pleases you to call those bits of meat Fujishiro Nageki, I will not attempt to stop you. But those pieces have already been transferred to Mr. Kawara's body. Oh, you shot me in the nose.
Yeah, I know, that's kind of a dick move, but you won't die just yet. Don't worry. So tell me, where is Nageki? I have to take him home.
If by Nageki you mean what was left of him after the fire, then it is Mr. Kawara's liver. The cells from his body that contain the Sharon virus are now inside Mr. Kawara, parasitizing him.
Oh, is that it? I see. Thank you, Issa. Hang on just a little longer.
As you bleed out.
I need to ask Nageki what he thinks we should do with you.
Mr. Nanaki comes over to me, the same soft smile on his face as when he teaches class.
Can you hear me, Nageki? I'm sorry I made you wait so long. I'm here now.
Why are you talking to my stomach? Sir, it's me, Kawara, Ryota, from your class. Please snap out of it.
I don't know what happened in the past, Nanaki, but this is not the time for such foolery. We have only a few more minutes before the humans enter the school grounds. It won't take them long to find this place.
Could you move over for a second, Shirogane? I need to talk to Kawara.
He points the gun at Sakuya. Sakuya, he's serious.
It's not like he hasn't shot anyone before.
Yeah.
It's too noisy in here. Come on, Kawara, let's go into that room, just the two of us.
Oh, boy.
This is going to be fun.
What are you thinking? Are you planning to lock yourself in? Can I watch? It's kind of hot. Open the door. Open it, I say. What are you doing? Is that lubricant?
Issa said he's in your liver, didn't he? Where is the liver, I wonder? Do you know, Kawara?
Sir, Nageki would never have wanted this. He stares thoughtfully at my stomach, a knife in his hand. My body feels weak. I kind of throw up. I think I might have put too much into that fight earlier. I won't be able to resist.
Nageki, can you hear me? I've come to save you again. Where are you? Tell me. What part of Kawara do I need to cut open to find you? Nageki. Oh, Nageki.
Oh my god, come on. Yeah, I'm not going to do all that. That's going to take forever. Sir, listen to me. Stop babbling. He moves the knife from one place to another as if to making an estimation. he's going to...
Oh, I see. Hide and seek. I'll look as hard as I can then. Just a little longer. We'll be able to go home in just a little bit, Nageki. Together. Stab!
Stop it, Hitore. The knife is stuck deep into the wall under my wing. I can hear Nageki's voice, but I can't see him. The voice is coming from inside me. Mr. Kawara, let me use your body for a bit. Oh, he's just like, okay, what could possibly go wrong? Yeah, I'll just go take a nap. Can't you hear me, Hitore?
Of course. I've talked with you every night. You told me, Nageki, told me to come get you, told me to exact revenge on Isa.
No, Hitore, that was not me. I never told you to do that. That's the crazy voices, because you batshit crazy. Have you forgotten what I asked you to do, Hitore? All I ever asked you was to make really good refried beans. And the second thing.
I remember, of course I remember. Those beans were great. So let's go home.
Listen, Hitore, I am no longer here. I can no longer go home with you. And if I did, it'd be kind of gross, because I'm a liver.
Who said that? Oh, I see. It was Isa, wasn't it? Only he would say something mean like that.
No, it wasn't him.
Don't worry, Nageki. I'll take care of him in a minute. Don't worry.
Hitore, I never asked you to come for me. I never asked you to exact revenge. Who was it?
Nageki. It was Nageki.
I died because of you. You abandoned me here. I never wanted to come here. It was you who killed me. You killed me. You killed me. You killed me.
Things are getting confusing.
I will not forgive Itari.
I'm sorry, Nageki, but I know that no apology will ever fix this.
Sir, what? There is a shadow in Hitori's heart. His own shadow pretending to be mine.
Come for me, Hitori. I'm here.
I know. I don't want to be alone. I don't want you to be alone.
You will never forget me. You will live with me. You will live with your sin forever.
That's what you want, isn't it? If you want me to carry this pain, I will, Nageki. I won't ask for forgiveness. I won't.
He's crying. Tortured by his own shadow. He needs to accept his shadow and gain a persona.
Yes!
And it'll be Kazuaki as
Got a persona, Victory!
And we gotta like pull out the guitar music and
I'm sorry, Nageki. I'm sorry.
Hitori, I don't want you to be in pain, man. He's trying to destroy his feelings of guilt. He wants to be saved. If you're here, his pain will go away. Help me save him. Yes. Fade to black.
I was tortured by the movement in this place. In this town. Isa and the others should die in pain. All of them should die. As long as they live, my pain will never disappear.
Mr. Nanaki.
That's wrong, or revenge will solve nothing. Sir, you and Nageki both lost those most important to your strife. To you to strife. You should know better. You should know best of all people that revenge helps no one. It brings no happiness, only pain, and sometimes pancakes.
If I hadn't been there, Nageki never would have died. Though I do like pancakes. I was never there when he needed me. I suck. I'm sorry, Nageki. If I had been better, this would have never happened. Everything would have been fine if you never met me. If I hadn't been there, you would never have felt pain.
So, sir, why? Why are you doing this to yourself? Do you think he was sad? The time Nageki spent with you was his greatest treasure. I know how wonderful it is to be able to be together with loved ones, too. Nageki is glad he got to be with you, sir. There's nothing to regret.
Come with me. Look at me. You're only my one. I am your shadow, your true self. I will tear your house into pieces. And when it heals, I'll tear it again. And again. And again. That is your punishment. It will be wonderful to live with me again. Wonderful.
Hitori. I'm going to say blame yourself no more. Please, Hitori, listen to me. The voice you hear is that of your own shadow. You have been hurting yourself all this time. Stop blaming yourself. I don't want to see you in pain. It's much more fun to just float around as a ghost and watch you be happy and masturbating.
You asked me for two things, Nageki. The first was, come save me. So I...
Listen to me, Hitori. My first was for you to make my body disappear from this world. As long as I live, as long as my body remains, someone will try to use the Charon virus. That virus must disappear, and my body with it. It will bring only sadness as long as it remains.
You asked for one other thing. You asked me to take revenge on Dr. Issa. On all those who brought you pain. Yes, I need to grant this wish. I need to kill everyone in a homicidal rage.
Hitori. No, Hitori. That was not my wish. Remember, Hitori. Remember my final wish, man. It's not about whether you're doing anything or not. You're part of... Oh, that's actually him.
Not whether you're doing anything or not, you're part of the family. We need you.
That doesn't help. With my body like this, I can't work. I go to school. That's just how it is.
You're thinking too hard, Nageki.
Let's go pick some millet. Actually, I think that's him again.
Let's go pick some millet in the yard. It's almost dinner time. A full stomach scares the bad things away. Right? What a beautiful sunset. I guess it's autumn already. Are you cold, Nageki?
I'm fine.
That is such a Japanese phrase in there with the sunset. It must be autumn.
Hitori,
Hmm?
it would be easier for you without me, right?
Why do you think that?
I heard you and the others talking about it. Medicine costs a lot more than food.
You're paying for it.
Or you're paying for it out of your salary, right? If you had that money for yourself, you could buy better food. You wouldn't have to work so much. So
You would be better off without me.
Don't say that, Nageki. I don't care about fancy food or free time or privacy. You're more important than any of that. You mean more to us than you think. You know, you were very young when you came here, so maybe you don't remember, but losing family is hard. I want to stay like this, watching over the people I love forever. So listen, maybe it looks like I'm working just for you, but it's for me too. Seeing you happy makes me happy.
Thank you, Hitore. I just wish I wasn't such a burden to you.
Stop that already. You've never been a burden to me. Here, have some millet. Eat well and we can sleep well and let's hope for good dreams, okay?
Dun, 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 dun.
And so we fade up into the bright red bloody sky as the flames burn. I hope we can stay with everyone like this forever.
Yes.
I don't know if that's right or not.
Yes.
Oh, Jess, my second wish was live, Hitore. Live and be happy. Don't worry, be happy now.
Oh.
Oh, lovely.
Nageki, I can't be happy. You're gone. I can't be with you forever.
Look at me, Hitore. I want you to live. You don't have to feel guilty for me. I couldn't tell why I was still here. At first, I thought my remains, the part of me that was inside Mr. Kawara. Now we're keeping me here. But I don't think so now. I think I was worried that you wouldn't be able to keep me going alone.
I can't, Nageki. I can't go on without you. I don't want to live without you.
It's gonna turn into a song in a minute. We've stayed here for too long, Hitore. We have to move on. Don't worry, we'll meet again somewhere sometime. Mr. Kawara. Thank you.
Oh.
Kawara, are you unhurt?
Yeah, I'm fine. I wasn't expected. If it were me, your insides would have divulged themselves and their secrets long ago.
Naraki, I will not forgive this madness.
Don't worry about it, Sakuya. It's all good. We need to get the hell out of here. We're already out of time.
Indeed.
Nageki was kept frozen here, right, Doctor? Indeed, he was. The facility was sealed off, so it was highly difficult to keep people from snooping around. I'm staying here with Menchi.
What are you saying, Kawara? Come with us at once.
I see. Kawara.
I thought you would say that. The Charon virus has now colonized your body quite completely. Were you to leave, any humans you encountered would suffer a painful death.
What? Is this your plan all along, you conniving physician? I shall kick you. Surely there's a way to remove the virus.
You can take out his liver. Alas, that would be impossible with current medical technology. Once established in the body, it's quite tenacious. Even if we were to remove the tissues from Mr. Fujishiro, Mr. Kororo would still carry the virus.
Madness! Lunacy! Bullshit!
The same goes for Miss Beans' damaged brain. It's currently preserved inside a glass jar, but just barely. Indeed, given Labor 9's behavior and the subsequent damage she was dealt, there is no guarantee that her personality and memories are still retrievable. We might as well just turn her into a smoothie and drink away her essence.
With current medical technology, anyway. Shirogane, let's go outside.
Do you mean to leave Kawara here? How deep does his selfish nature run?
We'll come back for him. It's impossible now, but one day we may be able to remove the virus from his body. I think that Nikeki would say the same.
Well, Mr. Shirogane, I think perhaps you would do well to respect Mr. Kawara's thoughts on the matter. I feel as if this one day has brought an entire lifetime's worth of fatigue. It's like all the exposition for the entire game has gone by in the matter of a few hours. I just want to rest for a little while. I'm worried about Mother. Sakuya, could you tell her I'll be back one day? Oh, you're a bloody idiot. I hate you. Fuck off. Listen, Kawara! Annabelle, no, I never go back on my word. No matter how long it takes, I will come back on you. I swear, a lot, really. Fuck off. So, promise me, please. Promise me that you'll leave this place with me alive.
Right. I promise. I'll be waiting right here. I'm fine. Frozen, like a corpsicle. A lot sure happened today, Menchie.
Does this mean you're finally getting to recap mode, Ryota? I'm half sick from being stuck out here, not even knowing what's going on.
Yeah, I guess you only got to see bits and pieces of the story.
Yep, so will you fill me in, please?
I guess we have plenty of time for it.
I'm going to miss eating udon. Having you here makes things a little bit better. I can imagine eating fried chicken.
Where do I start? Everything that's happened, what's happening now, and everything that might happen one day. We have plenty of time to talk about it all. Achievement unlocked. I'll be waiting. So I guess that's the end of the end of the end.
The end of the end of the end. And if
Holy
you
shit.
have all endings, you will then have a nice scene of them coming back. You won't see whether they are successful or anything, but they're coming back. And Kazuaki's taking care of Dr. Shu as he is kind of impaired and is in a wheelchair or something.
Oh.
You know, both wings are...
Yeah, they both got shot.
So you could make chicken wings out of it without really, you know?
Buffalo wings.
So what are your thoughts on this masterpiece? No birds were harmed during the making of this game.
I hope not. Well, that was interesting, I guess. Generally speaking, it was very convoluted, and it was kind of neat to see the ultimate underlying something. Didn't really explain how the end of the world occurred necessarily, or why things were the way they were in a grand scheme.
Yeah, they just had the general terrorist factions and then stuff hinted at, and the general problem of birds versus humans.
See, that they got to come up with like a birds versus humans, sort of like plants versus zombies, garden warfare type thing.
I was just thinking that.
That would just be fun. Very cool, very cool. Well, there you go. We have finished this game. Eventually, I do have the holiday version that they put out. Like, I don't know if it's a sequel, DLC, or what. Eventually, we will go through and do that one, but we are going to take a break from this to try some other stuff. Branch out, since we have a number of RPG Maker games to try to play through, as well as Cinder on Steam, which is a non-voiced, very, very multi-branch pathing alternate take on the Cinderella story. So that will probably be a lot of not me voicing, because it's a lot of female characters. Yeah.
I will just do stuff.
Yes. You will do all of them. You will do like 36 unique voices that are completely different.
I will do the best streamer voices you've ever heard.
Anyway, it has been fun. Hopefully you've enjoyed all of this. I'm sorry it took so long. It's definitely a longer game than I expected. And feel free to comment, like, share, laugh, cry, everything else you would normally do with video on YouTube. And thanks for watching.